What's up guys, back again with the third episode of the HTML tutorial. We're going to get into paragraphs now and not headings, line breaks and the pre-tag. So to do that, well first we're going to need a new file, so we'll name this paragraphs.html. We'll open that up and get rid of these, we don't need these open. And then we're going to use our boilerplate, but I want to show you something cool. Remember on the first episode we installed a extension called HTML5 boilerplates, and if we type HTML and use our arrow keys to go down and press tab, it'll make a whole boilerplate for us. So just get rid of this crap. You don't really need that, so don't worry about that. And so it creates a whole header with us for us with all the metadata that we could ever need, and we can get rid of this too. So with that, we're all set up. We don't have to keep typing all of that. Although I advise that you keep typing your layout just for now, so you get used to it, because you don't want to forget everything. So anyway, we're gonna give this a title paragraphs, and yeah, so that's all we need there. And so we can now start coding. So we're gonna right-click actually and open with live server. Move this over from either screen, and there we go. We're good to go. So we'll actually give this a H1 and say paragraphs. And that'll reload. And we're going to make a little division here, so it's like a title basically. So that's pretty cool. And so under that, we'll have a paragraph. So to make a paragraph is actually pretty simple. You just have a p tag, and then closing p tag, and then inside of that you can put whatever you want. So, hey, I'm Billy Bob Jenkins the third, and I like to code. So there's our paragraph text. So looks pretty cool. That's basically what any website you could probably check out. If you even go to Google, they also have basic kind of p tag here. It's formatted differently with CSS and styling, so it's different color and different size and font and everything, but it's all basically the same thing. This is probably a p tag here. This has bold text and everything. But anyway, you get the point, I hope. And so yeah, so that's how you make a p tag. And you have to know that in a paragraph tag or anything. So you have to know that in a paragraph tag, if you have a space here, it doesn't matter to the editor, or I mean to the browser or whatever. It's still gonna work the same way. So if you reload here, it still displays the same way. So it knows that between here it's pre-formatted to have only one space. So just know that. But if you want to have, like, for example, a poem, like, let's copy a poem here. I'll be right back. So I got a poem here, and it's an excerpt from the Raven. And so if I paste it here, oh, that looks bad. Let me fix this up. Let's get rid of these tabs here. And here, 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 and here. And so if you want to have it on multiple lines like a poem would be, you have to use a special tag, which is a pre-tag. And to use a pre-tag, you gotta, instead of using a p tag, you would just put pre here, and then have it closed. So it automatically adjusted it for me with that, because I have an extension for that. But make sure it's opening and closing pre-tag, and then it gives, if you look here at your poem, it has a special format now. So the first line is messed up for some reason. Let me see, why is that? Yeah, that was weird. So I just moved it down. So I guess you have to do that. So anyway, that's fine. And so what it does, it reserves any line break, which is enter or spacing. So if you want to have as many spaces as you want, it'll know that, and it'll register them as a p tag. It doesn't matter how many spaces you have; it's only going to register as one. So if you look here, only one instead of all the space I have here. So I hope that makes sense for you. And so there's nothing we can do, which is a line break. So to do a line break, you can just put, it's a self-closing tag again, so just put BR anywhere, and then it'll put a line break for you, or basically enter. And yeah, so if you want to have it here, put a BR there. And so there you go. That's how you do, yeah, that's how you do line break. And so now we can do p tags, which are paragraph tags, pre tags, which are basically pre-formatted. They don't, or no, non-formatted. They don't count the spaces and all that. Or they do count, I mean, and the line breaks. They count the line breaks. And so, so anyway, I hope this helped you a little bit. I hope this wasn't too confusing. So leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you need help, and peace.